Did you guys know, because I didn't know this, did you guys know that before Nazareth recorded Love Hurts, that it was actually originally recorded by the Everly Brothers? And then Roy Orbison, and then 14 years later, they recorded it in 1974. This is a beautiful song. It's got a lot of chords in it, guys, but let's jump right into it. All right, so you learn something new every day. Today we're going to be without a capo. We're going to be completely open, and we are going to need a whopping total of 9 chords. Whew. But good news, guys, there is no bar chords in here. So we're going to need a G. We're going to need an E minor, a C, a D, a C add 9, and you may ask why a C and a C add 9, because on the C add 9 it's a little bit easier to get to this transitional piece on there when it plays, and it doesn't really work with normally the regular C. We're going to need a B7, an F, an A, and we're going to need an A minor. Alright, on the strum pattern, it's going to be very laid back in a very ballady style, and it's going to be like this. Alright, so let's talk about how that intro is played. You're going to actually just be sitting on a G here, and what you're going to need to do is you're going to go... We're just going to count the strings because you guys don't need to change anything down here. You will have to double stop down here at the bottom on your G. This index finger right here will not come into play. So basically, if you want to play your G like that, you can. But the strings we're going to need, you're going to go 6, 4, 3, 4. And then you're going to come all the way down here and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be like this. And you can play that twice through. Following that, you're going to go F, C, and then back into it again. And then you're up to a verse. For the verses, guys, we're going to make this a little easier because of all the chords. I'm going to break the verses up into sections of 3. So let's talk about section 1. So section 1, you're going to play a G to an E minor, to a C, to a D, and then you're going to have a C add 9 in there. And the C add 9 is nothing more than a passing chord. And then you're going to turn around and you're going to go back into that progression one more time. And then you're going to have that passing chord, that C add 9. All right, so let's come out of that intro, the end of the intro, and let's go ahead and play the first part of that chorus. Love hurts. Love scars, love wounds, and mars, any heart, not tough or strong, enough. So now you're going to hit that C add 9, and now we're moving into section 2. For section 2, you're obviously going to start with that C add 9 passing chord, and then you're going to go G, B7, E minor, B7, C, D. So let's go ahead and we're going to basically we're going to play that section right there. We're going to hit that C add 9, or we may come out a little bit of that section 1 to go ahead and do section 2. So I'll probably go ahead and start on this D into the C add 9 from the previous section. Takes a lot of pain. Take a lot of pain. Love is like a cloud. Holds a lot of rain. All right, we're up to section 3, and guess what? It utilizes that C add 9 to actually go into that as a passing chord, and then you're going to go G with a single strum on F, a single strum on C, and then back to the G to end the verse. And this is how it's going to sound once you get all that together. Actually, there's that section right there. So you're going to go coming out of that previous D. All right, finally, let's go ahead and let's start at the top of a verse and let's play through the entire thing so you can put all three of those sections together. Love hurts. Love scars. Love wounds. And mars. And be hard. Not tough. Or strong. Enough to take a lot of pain. Take a lot of pain. Love is like a cloud, holds a lot of rain. Love hurts. Ooh, ooh, love hurts. All right, so now you learned a verse and all the verses are exactly the same. So after 2 verses, we're going to get into a bridge section, which mainly consists of just playing E minor to a B7 several times over and over on the first line. But on the second line, instead of staying on that B7, you are actually going to go to an A, and then an A minor, and then to a D. So all said and done, E minor, B7, E minor, B7, and then eventually A minor, D. Let me show you how that's going to sound putting that together. Some fools think of happiness, blissfulness, togetherness. Some fools fool themselves, I guess. They're not me. Following the bridge, you're going to play part of a verse which will include sections 2 and 3 of a normal verse, but we're going to skip section 1. And when ending this shortened version, you will play ooh, ooh, love hurts twice instead of once on a normal verse. So let's go ahead and let's play this shortened verse together to see what it sounds like coming out of that bridge part. I know it isn't true. No, it isn't true. Love is just a lie made to make you blue. Love hurts. Ooh, ooh, love hurts. Ooh, ooh, love hurts. Now we're up to the solo section coming out of that shortened verse. The solo section is just section 1 of a verse. So you're going to be doing G, E minor, C, D twice with that C add 9 in between each one of the progressions. All right, so let's go ahead and let's play the solo section. Okay, now we're up to the outro section, which again will be a shortened verse playing sections 2 and 3. However, this one's going to end with 3 single strums on F and C to complete the song. Not resolve back to a G on the final one. It's just going to go ooh, ooh, and then it will end the song. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll play this shortened verse and we'll be ending the song. I know it isn't true. No, it isn't true. Love is just a lie made to make you blue. Love hurts. Ooh, ooh, love hurts. Ooh, ooh, love hurts. Guys, that's such a beautiful song, and I didn't even know that trivia. But you want to be keeping an eye out for the next video, which is going to be the complete playthrough of this. But I did put up another song from that era, Sister Goldenhair by America. But guys, hope you're sharing, liking, and subscribing. If you haven't done so, please do so. But God bless, take care, and don't forget, practice what you have to so you can play what you want to, and I will see you on the next video.